Welcome to Whisky News of the Week. Starting off, the Scotch Malt Whisky Society had their colour matching appointment and unveiled their simplifying their flavour categories, reducing them from 12 colours to 8. The new colours span from fragrant and floral to bold and peaty, and the label still features all the classic info you find on an SMWS bottle. Speaking of rebrands, the Whisky Exchange is getting a typographic facelift with new logo and colour scheme, all paired with a shiny new website. Their Whisky Auction and Whisky Exchange trade portals will have their rebrands rolled out in the coming months. Gordon Ramsay has named Tasmania as one of his favourite food destinations in a video for the travel branch of Condé Nast magazine. He touted the produce-led cuisine from the state and also mentioned that they produce some of the best whisky in the world. Showcasing photos of Nant Distillery in the snippet, this is a wonderful shout-out for Tassie distillers, and even more exciting for us at the Whisky List, since Remnant Whisky still has the largest collection of ex-Nant barrels under maturation. With the Golden Fleece clocking in at almost 10 years old, it's the best way to taste Nant without breaking the bank. Exports of American spirits plunged globally in the last quarter with a whopping 85% drop in Canada, due in part to boycotts that saw a rise in demand for locally made whisky. Domestically, demand for American whisky is also slowing down, leading distillers to turn their attention towards markets like Australia, where there is no reciprocal tariff. Meanwhile, according to the Kentucky Distillers Association, there are currently 16.1 million barrels of bourbon aging in the state, an all-time high. With a record number of 127 licensed distilleries operating, there is no signs of slowing down. Still in the US, Sagamore Spirit has just announced their new master distiller. Ryan Norwood has been with the company for almost a decade and will be shifting from his current role as VP of Operations to the Master Distiller gig, leading the brand's innovation and production teams. Actor Sam Heughan, best known for his role as Jamie Fraser in Outlander, has acquired Crafty Distillery in Scotland, rebranding it to Galloway Distillery. The distillery had previously been the contract distiller for his gin brand and will now also produce the Sassenach blended whisky that the actor launched in 2021. And in new whisky announcements this week, Abelard has taken their iconic Abonad release to the next level with a series of limited edition sherry cask releases. Edition 1 features an Abonad finished in Oloroso and PX sherry cask, with future editions showcasing a variety of sherry finishes. Bladnoch Distillery has just released the second chapter of their Stories of Bladnoch series. This chapter, called Loch Maybury after their water source, is from a sherry cask selected by Elizabeth Cobbett, the great-great-granddaughter of co-founder Thomas McClelland. The Stories series invited people connected to the distillery to share their story through the whisky. And Buffalo Trace Distillery is celebrating 25 years of their antique collection bottles with a new edition, an E.H. Taylor bottled in Bond bourbon. This marks the first new addition to the range in almost 2 decades. And this has been your Whisky News of the Week.